Need your carpets or upholstery cleaned fast? Whether it's a spring clean, bond clean, or just wear and tear from the pets and kids, Be Clean NQ is your premier quality carpet, upholstery, rug and mattress cleaning service. They'll go above and beyond to guarantee the best job at the best price. And they're 100% locally owned and operated. Have a chat to the busy bees at Be Clean NQ today. Go to beeclean.com.au because they're not happy until you are.
All right. I'm set, I think. Yes, Origin's done and the actual footy season can begin. It's 5 straight wins for the boys and the ladies kick off their campaign. Welcome to On the Ranch. Yes, a huge week of football lined up for us. Now that the Origin's done, everyone can concentrate on actual football. I'm Bob on Twitter. Hello. Let's go over here. Morgan Holmes Evans. Hello.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to a show.
Don't know why suddenly turning Japanese, but
Konnichiwa, moshi moshi, Morgan desu ka?
very good. Well done.
Ohio.
Pete,
Yeah.
Mister, on the spot.
We're on.
Live
On.
video last week.
Did do an on the spot, yes.
How good's that?
Said the same line twice without me knowing until I watched it back. No fate but what we make, yeah.
That's
Thanks, Terminator 2.
Yeah.
That was good. Oh, I
Bit
thought
of
it was- I thought it
deja
was good.
vu in that one.
Mate, you had the whole pub ready to roll up behind you. It was fantastic.
Forgot what I was going to say again after the second line, but
That's all right.
That's the
Stumbled
whole
me
idea.
way over
It's
it.
the whole idea of an on the spot.
yeah.
And I got spotted in the background by
Yep.
people. Yeah, it was good.
Having a little skewy.
Great day out.
Skewy, had many skewies. A
Great
very,
night.
very good day, afternoon, and
Great to
evening.
catch up.
Great to catch up with all our Patreon supporters and their families. Half decent turnout. Ended up starting off at the brewery, watched the game there, made our way down to Molly's afterwards, where it was a few more brewskis, little bite to eat.
A lot more brewskis.
Some not half bad live music going on.
It's decent. Decent getting around the town, yeah.
Yeah. Wasn't crazy busy too, which, I like.
Do you watch MasterChef?
I don't. Not anymore.
Have you seen the ads or anything at least for it? There was a chef in the final. I think he won, and he's got the beard.
Right.
Looked
I've
a
seen a
lot
photo.
familiar to the lead singer at Molly's on Saturday night.
Is that
Really?
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I
Okay.
don't think it was.
Should have asked him.
I
Can he whip up
Did
a
you
crock
not
and bush?
see crock and bush.
Do they still make crock and bushes
Yeah.
on
Just
the
a-
show? Is that
they
crazy
have-
profiterole
It's a
thing?
profiterole
Yeah.
Christmas tree glazed with caramel
Yeah.
or fresh toffee to stick it all together.
Doesn't sound too hard.
Wasn't that the flavour of the month?
That
Except
can't
it
be so
lasted
hard.
years.
You just stack them and
Oh,
drizzle.
no.
Yeah.
No?
But don't they have to
So
spin it's almost like fairy floss that they put around
Yeah,
it?
yeah. It is the hardest dessert
Is it?
to master.
Okay. Have you
Yeah,
tried it?
not anymore. Not these days.
Probably not these days. Have you seen some of the chocolate maker desserts that they come out with like a
See those ones-
full ship steering wheel and stuff?
Yeah, and there's like there was that one the chef made like this egg thing and she cracks it and it comes out in all these multiple colours.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds cool.
They all get really fancy with their desserts and stuff now.
I was somewhere the other night and they had little things and you dessert Bomb Alaska.
Bomb
A
Alaska.
Bomb
Yeah.
Alaska.
Which I think is like a big lemon meringue thing.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Meringue.
look cool. Look cool. Meringue. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yep.
Do you have to dance around it? Sounds like something you have to dance up to.
Don't think it was quite that big.
Bit of a boom Alaska.
It would be cool if it was.
Yeah.
Would be cool.
45 minutes ago, we kicked off this podcast for our Patreon subscribers. They get to listen to early, unedited episodes. In fact, they'll get theirs tonight or last night as you listen to this.
We might need to edit a little bit out of it.
Nah, it's all
Went a
going
little
straight
off topic there for a while.
Oh yeah, at the very start. Yeah, we might.
Yeah, we might just
cut
cut
the
that
first
bit.
5-6 minutes out. That's
Yeah.
all good. Because maybe might leave that.
I mean, it's news and current affairs, but
Kind of.
it's a touchy one.
There's a bit of a skew on it.
Yeah.
The extra content there, they get to be part of the smaller tipping comp with the extra prizes. Or the prize.
prize.
which hopefully someone has
Yeah,
sorted.
he's onto it.
He's onto
Sorry,
it.
I'm doing my multi here
Yeah,
because
I figured.
Tab actually has the try scorers markets up, but Sportsbet doesn't.
Ah,
Oh,
right.
really?
Yeah.
Get the top tier, you get a free drink at Molly's as well. And if you come along to one of our get-togethers, you get a few free drinks. We had some beers lined up.
There
At
was
one
a
stage
couple.
there was 6 or 7 jugs of beer, ginger beer, all kinds of things.
And I'll tell you what, the floor got awfully wet there for a bit.
Yeah.
What happened there?
Well,
Yeah.
somebody decided to decorate
Redecorate the floor.
the floor and Kat's pants.
Yeah.
And I don't mean that in a...
It does not sound how it should have come out, I think.
No.
Yes.
All I know is that Cat's jersey and jeans were feeling thirsty.
Yes, they were. Yes, they were. Look, 40 minutes of extra content tonight, and that comes from Yes Property and Finance, a North Queensland business, commercial and real estate broker. Check them out at Yes Property and Finance at yespf.com.au. And you can see all their listings at your favourite real estate pages like realestate.com, probably Domain, and they're the only two I know.
Real commercial, I believe, too.
Oh, yeah, real commercial. That makes sense. Yep.
He's got some interesting listings on the website. There's some interesting businesses for sale
Yes.
up around North Queensland.
There's lots of interesting properties all around North Queensland.
It really is.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yespf.com.au brings our Patreon dribble.
Yes, thank you.
To everybody.
spf.com.au.
We're also on
great
YouTube.
listing.
We're getting back to YouTube. We've finally got last week's episode up, not the week before or the week before that, but we're getting there.
We're doing
We're
it.
getting there. Thanks to Billy for helping us out with our YouTube videos, and hopefully we'll get a few reel. We got a reel up this week. Look at us go.
We
man,
got
that's-
reels.
We got an Instagram reel, and
This
it's
is unreal,
it was all the
isn't it?
pictures, well, some of the pictures that Kat took
Fancy.
on the weekend.
There's some goodies.
There's some good. She did a lot of content, taking photos and video and
She
stuff.
did, yeah. Does a very good job. She's
Worth her weight in gold, Cat is.
that is exactly right. Yes, the meetup wasn't at North Shore, even though
Yeah, how did that happen?
I have no idea why it comes up like that. I couldn't
Well-
tell you.
Well, I've got a fair idea why.
yeah, same,
because
same,
Pistol was the one who put it up.
yeah.
Fair to say.
yeah.
Yeah, look, fair.
And then it was meant to be Molly's, and then it ended up at the
Yeah.
brewery, and
It's like when Pistol organised tickets for a game.
yeah,
Oh, come on.
It's pretty damn close.
it's almost exactly like that.
Don't know where you're going, haven't got any access, last minute change,
Yeah,
and then a desperate message to go, hey everyone, by the way, it's actually not here.
yeah. It's not here. It's over here.
This
Oh no, it's not over
is
here. It's over here.
You
Yep.
guys.
Oh, actually,
You
no, meet you
guys.
over this time over here.
Yeah, we're 100% accurate.
No, you're not. All right, I'm good now.
Are you
You
good now?
Oh, welcome to a show, Pistol.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, thanks for turning up,
Thanks,
son.
Sportsbet, for not having the markets up for the last hour and a half. And then I realised just as you hit record, I might try Tab. They had the markets up.
Oh, well, good on you. News this week. We're shifting it around. The news is coming up first up. How about that? So, pretty much 4 hours after we posted not even after we finished recording last week, Hull FC announced that halfback Jake Clifford made a decision to come back to the North Queensland Cowboys next season.
Yeah.
Felt nice of them to do that right after we finished the show.
After, what did we say stuff on the show like, oh, I don't know if he will or if he probably won't? Or
I'm not too sure. I think we suggested it, but then, it was officially announced. So only Hull have announced this. I don't think the Cowboys have said anything about it just yet.
I haven't seen anything in Cowboy, any platform or news or
No.
emails.
Question,
or anything.
actually.
But it's pretty, it's confirmed.
So what do you guys think about it? What's your take? Give us a hot take.
I like Cliffo. I
think
really do.
I think he'll
I
add-
think he has a lot to offer, but I'm a massive Duff Man fan.
I think he'll bridge that gap. If there is a gap between Townsend and Duffy,
Yep.
then you'll have Clifford in there. He's also origin coverage, injury coverage for just in case.
Yep.
He'll bridge. I think he's helps the depth.
12 to 18 months out of the NRL, refreshing. Like Jackson Hastings went over to Super League and I think he got a Man of Steel or something and he come back and killing it now.
So where do you see him slotting in? Interchange? Reserve? Starting?
Reserve Blackhawks for the
Yeah.
most part,
Yep.
I think. And then, if need be, he steps up to first grade
Yeah, right, okay.
as required. if required.
if required.
Gotcha. Okay.
I think next year is going to be an interesting one.
Just on that, do you think it's interesting he's leaving Hull to play Blackhawks? You reckon he's jumping or you reckon he's pushed?
No, I honestly no idea.
I think
'cause
Hull
don't
actually
really follow.
offered him more than what Cowboys were going to
That's
offer.
what I heard too. But
I
he's
think
from,
I've read that.
He's from here. I think he
Tully
just,
boy.
I think he wants to come home.
Just come home factor. Okay.
Yeah.
It's
Plays
just
a big
strange
part.
if he's come back to play Blackhawks. You figure that's a bit of a odd choice, especially if it's for less money.
Depends how much less money.
That's a very good point.
Yeah,
Is it more expensive to live in London and Townsville?
probably.
So
I would say yes.
yeah, maybe he's sick of the weather.
I don't know. Isn't Hull just outside of London?
Just
know.
another
North of
question. I don't know. I will,
Google Maps on that one, Jamie.
How
Have
far
a
is it
quick
from
look.
Dubai?
Pull that up, young
Is
Jamie. Hull in the
Why is that,
UK
Bristol?
is on the Humber River. I'll have you know,
Going to
it's a little north of Scunthorpe.
Gunthorpe.
It's actually quite a way up. It's kind of middle, kind of near.
As the crow flies, what's the kind of distance we're talking here?
Solid listening.
We're talking 4 hours from London by car.
Oh, that's
easily.
that's a distance.
Yeah,
In a black
it's,
cab?
it's up near Leeds. Probably on one of those big red buses, I'd say.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
like saying, oh, it's up near Leeds. Yeah,
Yeah,
but I
it's
don't know
up
where
near
Leeds
Where
is.
the fuck is Leeds? Sorry.
All right, so
Here's
here's a map of
Leeds.
here's a map of Old Blighty. There's London. Hull's right up here.
Oh, miles
Like,
away.
it's way up. It's up near Manchester. Oh, you
Many
know where
miles away.
Manchester is? It's near Liverpool. Liverpool's near Wrexham. Go Wrexham.
Right.
Liverpool has a train station.
It does.
So there's French Chest and Marylebone and King's Cross.
You are correct. And Hyde Park.
Nah.
And
You're thinking of an electricity company and the waterworks.
okay.
Is that near Park Lane?
And
I think it's near Oxford Street actually.
the waterworks is sort of near Park Lane. It's actually more...
Closer to Regent
It's
Street.
closer to Piccadilly and Leicester and also
That is
Oxford Street.
That is the Piccadilly Circus,
True.
This is a circus.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Speaking of circuses, nothing to do with it. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on this week at the Cowboys. The ladies had their open training session this afternoon. Yesterday
did they?
afternoon, Monday afternoon. They had an open training session. The men's have an open training session on Wednesday,
Oh,
tomorrow,
it's tomorrow.
which
for
is
those-
this afternoon.
Today,
for those
if you're
people
listening.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
exactly right.
What time on
That
Wednesday?
kicks off approximately 4 to 5 p.m.
Oh,
Yeah,
what are we
right,
doing?
eh?
Should we get down there?
It's a public event, no RSVP required. There is no presentations, music, amusements, or official signings because it's an official training session. So
I'll call ahead and let them know I'm coming down anyway.
absolutely, I think
We
you
could
should.
go have some lattes down at the cafe.
I've got a 5:45 indoor cricket game.
Oh,
Yeah, well,
really?
you go down, watch the open training, out to there.
The Ashes are on tomorrow night. What are you doing playing cricket?
That's just when it starts by the time I get home.
Yeah, that
what,
what,
8 o'clock?
what's that? 7, 8.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
8:30
So
something.
how long does indoor cricket go for?
5:45. Wrap it up by
Ah,
about
mate,
7:05.
You'll get out for 2 runs anyway, so probably not very long for you.
Well, then I'll lose 5 runs and I'll still bat for another 4 overs. Do you understand how indoor cricket works?
I don't think he
Not-
does.
Not really, no.
Then
I'm
on
trying to make a joke about you getting out quick.
Then on Friday is the members' locker room experience, if you happen to win that. And on Saturdays, the NRLW Cowboys versus Titans watch party. That is at the Cowboys Leagues Club, and that kicks off at around about 12:50, so middle of the day.
Oh,
And then if you hang around there, you can assemble at 6:45 for the Stampede over to watch the game.
Full day.
full day.
Would be a full day. I'm going to catch that. The women's. It's Cowboys
Yeah.
versus Titans, inaugural or very first.
That would be good to
Cowboys.
watch, actually.
Hell yeah.
I might too. I'm in.
Hell yeah. I'll go through
Yeah.
the teams later.
Count me in.
Do you know if there's any
teams.
tickets available for the men's game on 7:30 that night? Apparently it's Members' Day, so they could be, I think the average crowd this year, they said, was 21,000 so far.
Last I saw, I think they're expecting 23.
It's just that I'm going with
Oh, here we go.
father-in-law and the wife.
Right.
Get tickets up.
And
You
we
have
haven't
not
bought
got-
tickets.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
I quit.
Can I make a suggestion? Just a quick suggestion. Do you want me to? I can check right now.
Yeah, let's pause this for 5 minutes.
Can
and
you
he
get-
can sort his
Can you
shit
get
out.
3 in the same line?
I'm tipping you probably can't.
Just a quiet one.
This is a fucking
What is
debacle.
actually the point of Members' Day? Because all members have seats anyway. I guess unless you're like an out-of-town member.
Yeah.
So what's the benefit of Members' Day if you're a member compared to any other day?
it's just a celebration of members.
Giving back to the member.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're a member anyway, so you've got tickets.
But you
Well,
also,
what's the difference?
you probably go in the draw to win like
Like
to
raffles and
become
stuff.
the honourable member of Herbert or something for the week.
Yeah, right, okay. All right, fair call.
Oh,
Oh, hey, Pistol, I'm looking at this.
Pistol, this is not looking good.
Oh,
Oh, no, you'll be fine if
do-
you want to be in the nosebleeds.
Do you have binos?
This is we do this all the time.
I suggest you get in. If you want 3 together, you're in the nosebleeds just about
Does
everywhere.
anyone have any trouble climbing steps?
Looks like we're standing on that concourse again, more.
Yep, you're
Actually,
standing
that
on
would be the best go.
Actually, in front of that concourse, no word of a lie, there are 6 seats remaining in front of that concourse. And none of them are together. So, best of luck.
Great.
Yeah. Otherwise, just suck it up and sit in the nosebleeds. It's not a bad view from up there.
I actually quite enjoy it up there.
Yeah.
You do see more of the lines and more of the player, what's happening. There's a reason the coaches are up the top.
That's right.
Yeah, but I've got my father-in-law with that one.
Can he
He'll
climb
survive.
steps?
He'll be fine.
Well, yeah, but
He'll be okay.
there might be more coming now.
I'd suggest you buy tickets after the show. And everybody out there who's listening, if you want to go to the game, get some tickets ASAP.
ASIP.
ASAP.
ASIP.
ASAP.
I'll just do
ASAP,
it.
bro.
I'll do a Facebook post again at 4 p.m. on Saturday, Arvo.
I would buy them beforehand.
Hey guys, I need 8. You won't believe it. Sold out again.
He will. That's the trouble. He actually will.
Well, it feels like it was so long ago, but it was only a week. The Blues taking on the Maroons, or the Maroons taking on the Blues at Accor Stadium. 24-10. It was a completely dead rubber. Nobody cared.
That's a lie.
Well, we did care.
Yeah, we
I was
cared.
hoping for a 3-0, I have to say.
That would've
I have
been
to
lovely.
say. It
I
was
know
just a shame.
it's been said 1,000 times afterwards by everyone else in the media, but it just goes to show clean sweeps are hard.
Yep.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know, when
for
you
sure.
when you think of Queensland, I think I said it the other week, but 2010 and 95, like that's 28 years
Yeah.
for two
For two.
Queensland ones, and then prior to that it was I think 88 and 89.
And that's through the domination years we had too.
The 8-run dynasty.
Yep.
You know what? I'm actually calling that more than an 8. That was like a 16-run dynasty, 16 year.
Yeah, it was definitely 10 in 9. 9 in 10 years or something.
Yeah, well, we lost
'Cause
the
there was a
14,
one gap
then
in
we
there.
got 15, 16, 17. Like, that was 11 in 12 years.
Yeah, something like that.
Like, and to not only sweep once,
Yeah.
that would have been so good.
I think New South Wales got their team sorted now. They'll change it for next year.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Bradman Best will be healthy and fit and firing to go in career best form for Origin 1 selection next year, and he won't get picked.
No, he'll get the day.
That's my golden tip for this time in May next year.
He'll get the Dally M this year and not be picked for next year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
100%. Freddie out of a job?
No,
Billy
I
saved
think
him.
he's done enough.
Hell
I think
yeah, Billy
saved
saved him.
Billy
Billy
saved
saved
him.
How much were they roping him?
Yeah.
Everybody
then-
was running with it.
And then all of a sudden,
Yeah.
New South Wales put a score on, and
And then it was
That's
on
all
your
you could
knees
hear
to Fred, like far out.
the media sucks.
You're roping him bloody 10 minutes before kickoff, and then you can't dick ride him hard enough 10 minutes after full time.
It's ridiculous, isn't it?
Crazy.
Well,
Crazy.
that's the media that we're used to. But that's State of Origin for 2023.
What a series.
Good series. Good series all round.
Unearthed a few talents there and some heart and ticker.
And for the Cowboys to have 7 players across both teams.
Yep.
That's
That was the most out of any club representing.
right. And that would be the most, certainly in Cowboys history.
I know we had 6 in 2005 there. I think we had
Yep.
we had Ty, Singy, Bowman, Thurston. I don't think Scott was playing. Carl Webb. One more.
Luke O'Donnell. We have Luke O'Donnell back then?
Not in that 05. I know there was 6 Maroons from Cowboys
6
for
Maroons.
game 1
Yeah,
in
right.
05.
I was thinking there was it's usually a New South
Yeah.
Welshman. And I know Luke O'Donnell was representing for a while.
Yeah, Luke O.D. I don't think we had him then. And then also Tarek Sims was almost there, and then he broke his leg or something on a Monday night footy. He was actually in the team.
Yep.
And so, but since it was Monday night footy, he still had to play for the Cows before the Blues named their lineup, and he broke his leg with 3 minutes to go in the game.
Oh, that's right. I think I remember that now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see in the interviews post game? Drinky took the microphone around. This is the weekend just gone.
Yeah.
And went up to.
He went up to a few. Went up to Luch.
Went up to Luch and.
Valame.
Oh, who was bloody. Dearden.
Yep.
And Dearden said to him, "Yes, the best 18th man here." Anyway, very good. Round 20 versus Manly. This is the game that makes more sense.
Sorry, just on that. That's credit to the Cows because that was an in-house. That wasn't media commitments. That was an in-house roving microphone.
Yeah.
So the players' media stuff didn't really count to that, which, I don't know. It's a bit of a cake and eating it too if you want to make a stance but still do it within club. I don't know. I don't get it. But credit to the Cows for allowing that.
No, not really, because it's players interviewing players.
Yeah,
it's
that's
Cowboys,
right.
It's Cowboys putting out their own. It's the players putting out their own media.
Yeah, it's the players' content. Yeah,
and it's keeping it away from the actual media, like commercial media, which is what the whole
the strike thing
is about. Yeah.
Yeah.
So no, it worked well. But that was after Saturday, the 15th, 4 Pines Park in Sydney. 13,000 people in attendance. 2 tries to Manly. Dean Matteson. I keep saying Patterson. Dean Matteson, the debut.
Yeah, good on him.
Debut try. Good on him. Kind of a bit of a, I'll call it a fluke.
Yeah.
It's just that flick up in the air. I forget who was actually tackled. Yeah, he flicked it up in the air, which it could have gone anywhere.
And I thought originally he's flicked it forward into Drinky or someone, and that's why it went back.
Yeah, but it popped up almost perfectly for Madison. Talk about luck of the draw. But anyway, good on him. It's always good to see a debut, whoever they are.
Got robbed on Dearden's first try.
Yes.
That is a bad beat.
That's a bad beat. 100%.
That one.
But Ruben Cotter, Jeremiah Nanai and Scotty Drinkwater putting on the only 3 tries for the Cowboys.
Had a lot disallowed and had a lot of shit go against them.
They certainly did. We certainly did. Val Holmes with the laser boot, 3 from 3, and Chad Townsend with a cheeky field goal at halftime.
Yeah, I like that.
That was
that.
Just calm, collected, dropped it over. And,
just really dug him in the guts.
Going into halftime at 13-4.
So we've taken that odd number a couple of times now, right?
Yep. We like a cheeky pre-halftime.
For those playing at home to guess the exact score margin from something like 13, 15, 7, I think even any odd number, to be honest, is 151 to 1.
Oh, really?
Yes. So, but you've got to obviously guess the exact. So 19 plus is like $3. But 19 exact is 151 to 1.
Well, yeah. So is it the margin or is it the actual score?
You got to guess the actual margin of the game.
So the margin there was 9.
Yeah.
And then the final margin was 11.
The margin 11, yeah.
The final margin was 11. I mean, the halftime margin was 9. So there's only a 2-point difference in the second half.
Yep. So
right.
if you guess, I think I'm sure I read that. I saw that today. Any odd exact winning score, 151 to 1.
Well, you know what you got to do since we like a cheeky halftime field goal these days.
Yeah. So I'm thinking
you
maybe
have to start putting that in the multi.
That's good.
For $30, I don't know, a tenner on 13, 17, 21 maybe.
I've got a little
19.
I'm going to
19,
put a little sizzle in for next week.
Sizzle.
Next week, remind me to bring up a story about how my brother scammed a pick for score competition.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
It's pretty good.
I didn't even know you had a brother.
Yeah, an older brother.
They don't talk.
No.
Okay.
Shout out to my brother. I think he actually may listen, but it's an interesting story.
Shout out, Simo.
And I think it's past the 10-year liability thing or whatever it is.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I think you're safe.
Statute of limitations.
Yeah, I think he's passed the statute, so I think he's safe now for me to tell the story.
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
he scammed it.
Yeah, we'll come back to it next week. So tune in next week, everyone.
Like Bryan Cranston scamming the lotto.
Pretty close.
He's just making ice in the back Caribbean.
Not quite that far.
Goal line defence in this game was something to behold. It's almost reminiscent of last year.
We've been so good lately.
14 points we've conceded over the last 3 games in total.
Not bad.
We were conceding 14 in the first bloody 10 minutes.
Yeah.
At one point.
Originally,
season.
yeah.
Yeah.
So good to see the defence is back there and a little bit of jungle ball in attack.
Let the
Getting
ball
around
sing.
there.
Let it sing, brother.
Let it sing.
Let it
Certainly
sing.
was sing. However, a few negative things. It was a good game, and I'm glad we won. But oh my God, did we make some errors?
Yeah. We left a few out there as well.
Yeah.
13 errors in total to their 11. Like, they weren't good either,
Yep.
thankfully. I noticed something with them. They never passed out to their wing. And if they did, because they had a few overlaps, and part of that was because our defence was rushing up quicker and putting the pressure on. In fact, that happened across the game. But they never really passed it out to their wingers too much.
Yeah, I think they were a bit off-put by our baby cows out there.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, a little bit. The penalty count was 7-1.
Mm.
That is lopsided.
Well, against us.
Against us.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
There was a few times I think I called it at the brewery in the 20 minutes. Like, is this Sutton? Like,
Yeah.
nah, it's Adam G.
Yeah.
Sounds right.
And he's usually one of the better ones.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, Tamalolo scored straight up penalty. Like Aaron Woods is all over Cotter in the play the ball, and all Cotter's done, which happens in every ruck. Off. Woods takes the dive, penalty. You can't push player over. Like, mate, he is all around my head and everything.
Yeah.
Where's that penalty for us?
Yeah. Yeah, there's a few.
There was some, but then there was also ones that were, innocent try. What you're not checking that? Like,
No.
we can all see that was not a try.
Strangely, though, I mean, you can blow a try or not now anyway, and it makes no difference.
That's true.
The bunker will just look at it, so it doesn't matter what you send it up at. They don't even need reasonable doubt anymore, I don't think, to overturn.
Yeah.
They'll make it up as they go anyway, so.
But then it still feels that sometimes they don't look at it.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on.
I don't know what's going on there.
We need bunker feed, like a little thing in the corner.
They should, you know what?
They
if it
should
was-
actually
if it
have
was-
bunker
If
feed.
it was more open like that, you wouldn't have to have Graham Annesley coming out on a Monday and defending like Titans versus Eels.
Yes.
Whoopsie.
That was a good call, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Completion rate 78% for Manly, 71% for the Cowboys. So it's pretty low. That's very low.
That's
for us.
probably our worst of the season. Or at least worst of the last 10 weeks.
Definitely the last 10 weeks. I think we were a bit lucky that Manly weren't on their game.
Yeah.
And being at Brookvale, that sort of the score reflects that, in my opinion. Like, we weren't great. We were good, but
we
not
were
great.
good. Like I said, we left a few out there. Like Falame scored in the corner after 5 minutes, and his right boot just grazes the touch.
Yeah.
Talangi goes in only to have someone slip off him, but then also have their hand just touching his back, so it's a double movement.
Yeah.
There was a couple of scrum plays, first tackle that goes to hand you score. Like there
was a couple of forward passes. One was definitely line ball, and the other one was just Drinky. It was just mistimed.
And he's put him straight through a gap and forward. It's like,
so he probably left 3 or 4 tries
easily.
out there. So
easily left a few out there. Like I said, that Tamalolo one, and they ping Cotter. Like, if Cotter just plays the ball, no one's stopping Tamalolo. I don't care if you're Aaron Woods. You were not moving that quick 3 meters out with Tamalolo rampaging on.
Yeah. A little bit secondary to that, we didn't crack the line in the last 20 minutes.
Yeah, even though we really wanted a Lucci try.
Yeah, didn't we what? But not cracking that line. We had great goal line defence. I think we had 3 or 4 sets almost on the line we defended just unbelievably well. But to not be able to crack their line was a little bit of a concern. I think they'll work on that.
They did look a bit clunky though. In that, even that last 5, I thought, the cues in the rack were not.
Yeah.
Let's just not have injuries or anything. I don't know.
Yeah, it had a bit of that feeling.
I don't know. It was a bit of a miserable, cold, wettish night down there as well. Let's just bank these 2 and
run down the time.
Get on the plane ride home.
Get the hell out of here. Yeah. But anyway, it was a win, and that's pretty much, it's 2 points. So that's what counts, isn't it?
Invaluable at this stage of the season.
3-2. Wait, well, it dropped us up into 7th place just for a little while.
For a second, yeah.
Yeah, just for a little while.
You see a post came out about us possibly, whether we get in or not. Everyone's running their calculations
Oh,
and
yeah.
algorithms.
It could go one of two ways.
Who knows where we're going to end up?
We could be completely out. And
Yep.
we only have to drop 2 or 3 games to do
Or we're
it.
going to be like 4.
Or we're 4th.
What's going on? Seriously.
Jeez, but that's a reflection on how tight the competition is.
If the Titans win that and we beat Para
Yeah.
this week, that is all of a sudden a 2-game gap from ninth to wherever we would go. We still got Sharks up here.
That should be fine.
Which
can't beat top
but
8
what
sides.
I mean is that you can
We
we
always seem to
can
struggle
take
against
points
Sharks.
off teams that are above
Above
us now.
us.
So,
Yeah, we need that.
so that climate segregation. So we beat Para this week. We go to 26, they stay 24. We beat Sharks a couple of weeks later. We go to 28, they stay 26. Like all of a sudden you're leapfrogging.
And
You're
then
not, you're not just beating
Yeah.
And then we
bottom
got
eighters.
we got a buy in there, and then
Got
we've
a
got
bye.
Broncos
That helps.
as well, who are above. So and then Penrith at the end.
We go Eels, Titans, Bronx, bye. Win those 3. I think, book the limousine.
As long as we don't finish 9th, it's the worst spot to finish. 9th is the worst.
Well,
Oh,
or is 8th, but you got there because of other teams.
Oh, look, I'll take it.
I'd rather be in the.
I'll take that.
I'd rather
Any
come.
day.
I'd rather come 8th on mathematical and other results than coming
Yeah.
9th.
Coming 9th? Yeah, fair enough. What if you come 9th because of other mathematical results?
Now, that's the worst.
Now that's
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
worst.
or especially if you're 8th until that
We were-
round on the last game, and then someone just gets a
Yeah.
conversion and drops you into 9th.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the worst.
or that
On,
team
on
that
for and against.
Yeah.
they had to beat someone
Yeah.
by 68,
And a
and
countback.
they've just absolutely bathed them. It's like, all right, we're playing finals, boy. Shit, they scored 72 against us, so we're out.
Damn it, Carl. Oh, well, that's a shame. 3, 2, 1s for this week. Who wants to kick them off?
Morgie does. I heard.
Morgie does, I
Yeah, I'll
heard.
have a cracker.
Oh, crack into it, Morgs.
Okay, so I have gone 3 points this week for drink. I've basically just gone, you know what? Nothing standout. He's just the best.
Yeah, right.
So Drink's killing it. 5 tackle breaks. He was in everything, and we are playing like we are because of Drinkwater is on fire. 2, I've gone Semi. He ran like a madman. 98 post contact meters. He was everywhere, and I think he is
98.
the highest in the team.
Jeez, that's all right for a winger.
It's amazing. He is killing it, and
Big
you
boy,
know,
isn't he?
yeah, he's good. I mean, look, don't get me wrong. I'm number 1. Get felt back in the team, but
Yeah.
Semi is doing a magnificent.
It's hard when
job.
Valma's playing so well.
So I'm waiting for Felt to get back in, but he's doing pretty good in the interim, I must say.
I don't want to drop Muzz either, so I can't.
No.
I can't drop Muzz for.
No,
Feld. Sorry, Carl.
No, I love Mars, and his goal line defense has been
Oh,
amazing.
outstanding.
Felt's big enough to play interchange.
Yeah,
second
chuck him
row.
somewhere.
He could play 14.
But I think Felt's a winger and only a winger, unfortunately.
And 1 point I've gone Val. I didn't really put why. I think I put it just because he was kicking the conversion, didn't miss anything. I think he had a solid game. But yeah, so I've gone Drink, Semi, and Val.
Very good. Pistol?
I went 3. I went the gunslinger, Drinky. Deft touches, like just putting his foot back onto that goal line to get a 20-metre restart. Just shit like that. Unbelievable. And also just doing Drinky things. Plus he also netted $5,000 to the Stapleton Anderson charity fund with a try celebration.
Oh, that try though too. He
Yeah.
beat like 6 players.
But just ran through. I'm
Just-
thinking
I don't know how he's. Yeah,
they're pulling this up. There's obviously an obstruction. Like there's a
Yeah.
hole here somewhere. Like how?
he
He just went through.
he made it look easy,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it must have because the angle of the camera you're seeing it from sort of from the side, but he must have there must have been a massive gap there, and he's just gone, that'll do.
That'll play. Yeah, and this will get called up. There's no way that was a hole bigger than Texas. Like far out.
It was great.
But yeah, also just snapping the goal, and so that was cool.
Yep.
McLean, I went 2 points for him. Just trucking nut, 154 metres. I think he had about 38 minutes out there, just shoring up the middle. Just a pig doing pig things. Like just more of it. I think even if you look at our pack there, like there was everyone running for metres. I think that's the 3rd game in a row now we've ran
2,000
over
metres.
2,000.
Yep.
Yeah. And I went 1 point for Valame, the flying Fijian. just activating beast mode, and he's got absolutely mammoth baby cows.
Yes, he does. Very good. All right, I've gone Reece Robson for 3 points. Absolutely tackled his ass off in defence. 44 tackles. I couldn't see how many were missed. I'm not going to bother. And when we were in attack, he was picking them up out of dummy half and choosing his lines brilliantly. He made so many metres just on that. And then he was able to direct which side our attack was and just repeatedly hit. We went down that left short side so many times, thanks to Robson picking them out and fatiguing them.
Yep.
And then just everyone just ran off the back of him so well.
Dummy half scoots as well.
Plenty of people in support as well, which was unreal, which seemed to be missing the first couple of weeks there. And the same in defence with that people backing up as well. But yeah, Robson for 3 points. 2 points I gave to Scotty Drinkwater.
The drink man.
Which he's got a lot of points this week. And my comment there was quality efforts at key moments. Just found the right time to inject himself. Played, the way a good running halfback, running half should. So,
yep,
running 5'8", I should say.
But Drinky's a fullback.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, I don't know what I'm saying, but he's like he can play a little bit of everything. So he could do 5'8".
23 try assists for the year now.
It's
Leading
insane, isn't it?
Yeah, I saw that stat come out.
I think he got 5 against the Tigers, and then another 3 or so against the Bunnies.
You got me thinking now. I probably should have given some points to Dearden because they're both little blonde-headed fellas that run through the...
I'm taking a point off Hess, actually.
Hey, I'm giving a point to Hess.
No, for knocking on the first Dearden try-scoring moment.
Yes.
Keep your hands out of it, Colin.
I gave it... seriously gave 1 point to Hess. His early pressure in those first 20 minutes helped. I know they scored in that time, but the pressure he was putting on and the number of tackles he was in nearly every play.
He's been killing it.
He was the pressure he's putting on their kickers, running out of the line and not getting called offside. He has a mistake in him here and there, but the fact that he can just get... I don't know how he's got so fast.
Yeah.
He's not a small human.
Just does it in stints, though, which is good.
Yeah.
Like, just, righto, yep, I'm going to run like a beast for these next 3 sets.
Yep.
But then for 2 sets after that, I'll just
take a breather,
meander sort of thing.
Yeah.
But he does not
perfect fast bowler, like I'm just going to steam in for 4 overs and go hell for leather, then take me off for a 3 over spell and then put me back on.
But he doesn't attack. Like when they do a bomb, you got Nanai down there, but you also Hess is down there most of the time too.
Yeah.
Like he's the first one.
And he put an elbow in.
And he took out Garrick.
Yeah, that's a point.
Legally
that's
took
worth
out
a point.
Garrick.
Legally took it. That was well done. Very nicely disguised
Yeah.
as if he didn't mean to elbow him in the cheek.
Old Dusty Rhodes bionic elbow. You talked about support play before with people off Robbo. I want to give a massive shout to Ruben Cotter for his first try running off Val. That was just a great way how Val positioned himself to hit that line, but also how I think it was Robbo from dummy half put Val through it. But then you see him take off, and if you watch that replay of that try, you see Cotter come from the heavens and storm past everyone. He's playing 13, coming off a Wally Lewis medal.
Yeah.
And he was the first there to show back up in support. It wasn't Chad, it wasn't Dearden, it wasn't Hiku, it wasn't Valamay, it wasn't Drinky. It was your 13 Cotter.
That's very much what I was about to say, merging your points from the game, that when we do get a line break and we're attacking, we do have the support numbers on either side, but we can actually get to the try line.
That's not Cotter's job to be there to back up for that. And he saw Val and yep, I'm a chance here, and ran and got right into the same position where he had to be.
Well, part of that is, you're right, it's not Cotter's job to do it, but everyone remembers that it's not about them. It's
team first.
Team first. So, and that's the philosophy this year. It worked for Origin as well. And I think they brought that back from Origin. But for Cotter to keep up with Val...
Yes, that's what I mean, yeah. I'm expecting that to be Dearden. He's probably the quickest in the side over 50 or so, Tommy Dearden. Probably even close to the quickest.
Dearden's looked up and gone, Cotter. That was my run.
Yeah.
Very good. That was round 20, and that puts us nicely into where are we exactly on the ladder? We are sitting in Ninth. The old cursed ninth. But on equal 24 points makes us equal 7th.
Yeah.
That's nice.
The Eels and the Rabbits.
I mean, we have to win them, or Sharks have to lose them. But
Yep.
we do have a bye up our sleeve on the Sharks. So that whole 3-bye top 8 thing,
Yeah.
wait till round 27. I keep
Pretty
saying
much,
that.
yep.
We just got to finish in the 8 somewhere, hopefully in the 4, but let's not worry about it until...
I think 4 might be pushing things.
I don't think so.
But if we can get 6, I like 6. 6 is a
I like
nice
6.
number.
6 is
Yep.
nice.
I'll be happy with 6.
6 is good.
Yeah, 6 is great.
I honestly think the 4 is quite a...
It's attainable. You're doing the
well, you have a look
ladder
at
predictor.
You have a look at Raiders. They're 4th on 28 with a minus 55
Yep.
points.
Yeah.
They lose to Warriors this week and we win, pending on, Warriors then go to 28 points as well. But
Someone had Warriors coming first.
Yeah.
That's a bit
I
much.
think he was a Kiwi.
you got the Storm. Hopefully the Knights beat the Storm this week. Keep the Storm on 28. It's
Yep.
in Newcastle. Stranger things have happened.
And the Storm aren't going great.
Storm were only leading the Roosters by 2 points at half time.
And Roosters are legitimately
A
Bottom
Bottom
four
4
side.
side.
How long have we been saying
Saying
it
it.
for now? 2 years at least.
It's a massive logjam. We just got to win the next 3, go into the bye, and evaluate after that.
Speaking of the next game, it's this Saturday, the 22nd, at Queensland Country Bank Stadium, 7:35 p.m. as we spoke before. Join the Stampede and march your way over there. 6:45 kick-off for the Stampede.
And if you've got 8 spare tickets altogether,
You'd
send
like
us
to-
a DM.
That's right. The team, I believe, looks very, very similar. So Scotty Drinkwater, Sammy Valame, Val Holmes, Pet Hiku, Murray Talangi, Tommy Dearden and Chad Townsend across the back line there. Yeah, I mean,
Very
it's
consistent.
very solid. I like consistency.
Yep.
It's another thing we didn't have in the first couple of weeks there. In the forward pack, Jordan McLean, Reece Robson, Cohen Hess, the big Looch, Jeremiah Nanai and Ruben Cotter starting at 13. Well, currently named at 13.
I like it, to be honest. I like this Tamalolo coming off Impact.
Yeah, I think he's going well for it this year.
I think it's a great...
The bench, Jake Granville in his 200th NRL game.
Get him a statue.
Build the man a statue.
Not the 200th. It's 190 Cowboys games.
Yep.
And 200 NRL games. So having played 10 games for the Broncos. So
Dedicate the stadium to him.
there should be a Jake Granville stand,
Yeah, 100%.
without a doubt.
At least
Say
there's a
box
concourse.
or a bay. The Jake Granville bay.
What about where we stand?
7 rounds left, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I
one
think
of them's
so.
a bye, so that's 196 Cowboy games.
Yeah. And then we have to, if we get into the final, we have to lose we have to get a home. We have to lose our first game.
No.
get a second chance.
If we don't finish top 4, we have to just win. Win week 1, win
True.
2, win 3, and then grand final is his 200th.
That's right.
That would be a
Or
nice
top
way to bring it
4, drop the first one, and then win grand final.
Correct. So we've got to do it the hard way to give him 200 games this year.
Let's say we get to the grand final off a home prelim, which means we've top 4 and he'll be on 199 in the GF.
Yeah.
We win the GF. Does the World Club Challenge count as a club game?
Oh, I don't know. I don't think it does because it's not an NRL
It's
game.
an
So
international.
then do you think... I don't think he'll go around next year.
You don't think so?
I reckon he will.
If he's on 199,
I reckon he will.
I reckon we
A
start a
train
petition.
and trial contract for one game?
Get him
Yeah.
in on the first game.
Just we roll him out for one game. He plays. He takes the field and
Takes a
then
hit up.
straight back off.
Off he goes.
Except he won't. He could run like that forever.
Could.
Yeah, look, he's in great form.
He's
Why
fitter
would,
than-
why would he stop us here?
He's fitter than half the younger blokes.
Yeah, he's Mr. Reliable. I reckon he goes around another year.
He'll be there next year. Don't worry about that.
I think he'll be there.
If
too.
he doesn't, is it just a trainer trial, one game contract?
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, absolutely. Griffin, well, no, I reckon you make it for like 5 games or even 10 because you want it.
No, well, a trainer trial is, I suppose.
You want his last game to be a win as well.
Yeah,
even
but-
even if that's beyond 200.
Yeah, true. Okay.
Yeah, you got to send him out right. He's one of our 05 heroes.
Yeah.
He's the OG.
He is the
at,
OG.
at
Yeah.
15.
He's the
not
JJ.
05.
Yeah, he's a JG.
The
JG
original
OG.
Granville. Yeah, I was driving around Pimlico the other day, and just my white van with my curtains.
Past his house.
Yeah, No. And the Granville Street is there, and I
Oh,
just
yeah.
in your mind, you just yeah.
Maybe we do a thing to get the petition going for the 200. We go down to Granville Street. We stand at the corner post where the sign is, the street sign.
Yep,
Yeah.
Put a wig on it with his hair, right?
done.
Put some shorts on it.
I reckon we get everyone in that
Crazy
street.
old Macca comes out on the corner. Hey, you kids, get off my property.
Turn it into a shrine.
We
to
could
JG.
do that, or we could get the entire street to
Yep.
dress their houses in Jakey Granville appreciation Cowboys gear.
That's
the
better.
entire Granville Street.
That is better than mine. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
I'm
All
down.
right.
Done.
I'm down. I actually may know someone who lives in Granville Street.
Oh,
So I've got one house covered.
that's good. That's a,
You
that's a
guys
good
take
start.
care of the rest.
All right.
Do you know anyone that can make bronze portable statues?
No, but I will bing it later.
Look, if we can get enough materials, we can just forge our own in the backyard. One
Those it
afternoon.
just has to be plastic painted bronze, I
can
guess.
just get
No,
on
no, no,
Fiverr.
no, 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 no.
Let's get on Fiverr.
Jakey Granville genuinely deserves
A
pure bronze statue.
Yeah.
Get it on Fiverr.
Get on Fiverr. Someone will knock something up pretty
Yeah,
quick.
for $5.
We'll ship it in from AliExpress.
I wonder if Stockton Rush has any bronze.
I'm sure he does.
He's not using them.
The rest of the bench is Griffin Neem, Jason Taumalala, and Kuli Kefu Finifuyaki. 80th man is Zach Labert. Interesting.
Nice, yeah.
Interesting. Making his way. He's trying to
He's nudging.
bucking for a centre. And I did say buck with a B.
I reckon he will be bold prediction starting centre next year.
Oh, 100%. Mitch Dunn is in number 22.
Far out, hasn't his stock? I don't like using the word fallen, but his star is definitely not as bright as it used to be, isn't it?
Who's
No,
that?
he's not getting
Mitch
good run.
Dunn, that's a name I haven't heard for
Didn't he have an injury?
quite some time. Probably.
Every couple of months he seems
He
to
did have an
pop up.
injury last year. He was ACL'd or
Yeah,
something.
yeah,
for
last
all
year.
last
But I thought
year.
he'd had an injury earlier this year as well. And that's why
Yeah.
he's dropped out.
Maybe.
And now he's making his way back in.
Yeah. Good luck to him. I like Dunny.
Or maybe I'm thinking of Lukey.
Well, he's not far off either.
No, that's right.
They
Jesus.
reckon him and Felter are both next week.
Yeah, right. Good
Good
stocks.
headache to have.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Well, that, the Eels. Yeah, I don't know if you want to go through them. King Gutho. Mike Acevo, who I think's in doubt. I think he's facing
out.
is he definitely out?
Yeah, definite ruled for Gillard and Sevo.
Campbell Gillard was.
Even with an early guilty plea, they're facing charges of minimum 3 weeks.
Well, then why'd they name him? I thought they were going to try.
They might be fighting it. If they fight
I
and
think
it
he was going
loses, it's
to-
going to be like 5 weeks.
I think he was going to judicial tonight.
John Bradshaw Layfield, clothesline from hell, the Titans winger.
I think I saw that he was suspended.
And Campbell Gillard's come off the top turnbuckle and knee dropped.
Oh, yeah.
Why would they fight those two?
Dropped a massive knee into him.
Sevo's come across and said, "Hey, pal, you don't need to chew out of that jaw for the next 6 weeks, do you?
No.
Let me
no,
take it
no,
off
so-
your head."
I'm looking for the judicial.
Oh, what's Seabold done now?
Live judicial. What's what? Seabold.
Oh, what's Seabold up to?
I don't know. Something.
He's a pest. He's a pest.
RCG is a 4-game ban. Sevo. I thought that was tonight. Judiciary.
Judiciary's usually Wednesday night, I thought.
Must be because there's nothing on it tonight.
That way you could still play in the Coca-Cola Cup on Wednesday nights and then front
Oh, here
judiciary.
we go. Here we go. Here we go. I got something here.
Did you find it?
Sivo pleaded guilty. He'll seek a downgrade.
Yeah, yeah.
If unsuccessful, he'll miss 4 weeks.
Either way,
RCG
So he's
early
seeking a-
guilty. Will miss
Seeking
4.
a downgrade, which means
from 3 weeks to 2, like either way, Sevo's not playing against.
I'm
Sivo
surprised
and
they.
both out. 100%.
I'm surprised they named him then. Anyway, he's named. Will Penasini, Bailey Simonson, Sean Russell, Dejan Arce comes back.
That'd be good.
Number
I
6.
like Dijon.
So die. The old Dijon mustard. Mitch Moses, the Origin halfback.
Yeah.
Did all right, actually, in terms of Origin.
The Origin halfback coming up against the future Queensland halfback.
Future Queensland halfback.
Yeah, I reckon when DCE,
I didn't.
I think
Makes
Dearden
sense.
will be.
He was
reckon?
awesome last year.
Yeah.
He's got to be one.
I think
Could
that's
be.
why they didn't move Munster to fullback and Dearden in, because he's already played there and Billy knows we can trust him.
Yeah, fair enough.
Let's buy his time.
Off of Higgy Ogden, Brendan Hands, Junior Paulo, Sean Lane, Bryce Cartwright, Jermaine Hopgood. And then off the bench for them is Luca Moretti.
Sean Lane's back in.
Yes.
He's a good. He's a player. So is that Hopgood.
Joe Offahengawi, Andrew Davey, and Ryan Madison is back.
Off a Hengawi.
Different Madison.
If Eels win, that will be the third time with two different clubs off and Hengawi has beaten
Yeah.
Cowboys this year.
Yeah.
Far out.
Nah, it's
Not
not going to
happening.
happen. I think we got this one.
I reckon we do, especially if those two are out.
If Gillard's a massive loss, and Sevo far out. The amount of kick return he does, and plus he's just devastating out on the wing. I think one night against Felty, he ran in 4 on him and just put an absolute train on the poor bugger.
Shout
They've
out
got
Phil.
Hayes Dunster, Makatawa, Wonga Blake, Kai Rodwell, and Jack Murchie in their
I
extended
reckon Wonga
reserves.
Blake will be playing wing instead of Sevo.
Yeah. And I don't know for their forwards for RCG. Oh, RCG's not named, is he?
No.
So
Uh,
that's sorted.
Look,
Hence probably why Sean Lane's in.
don't count it until the W is in the bank.
Exactly.
We definitely can't take this game lightly. Last year, prelim, we were up by 10, I think, and
Yep.
we all know what happened there. Campbell Gillard actually scored 2 of the softest, easy
He did.
front row pig tries.
And
So
early, and we couldn't catch him. From memory?
Yeah. No, we were up.
They got
and
one
then
at the end.
Oh, and
he
there was
got
that.
one to make it.
That
back
was the
level.
one with Moses did that spin around forward pass.
Yeah, he threw a Tom
Yeah.
Brady special.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
That was a rough one.
yeah,
Anyway,
we thought that we were going to the grand final last year, and Eels turned up. So our final series is sort of on the line this Saturday night. So we
Eels
can't
again.
take it lightly.
exactly. 100%. So get on down to Queensland Country Bank Stadium and watch that one at 7:35. But before that,
Tickets are running low.
the tickets are running very low.
So get in quick.
Before that, get to the Leagues Club and watch the inaugural, very first Cowboys women's taking on the Titans women's. This one's at Seabus Super Stadium. A shame we couldn't have it at ours, but anyway, is what it is.
Yeah, it works out though that Titans have also playing a home game as well.
Yeah,
I think if Titans were away, it would have been up here.
Yeah, fair enough. So a double header for them. We get a double header for the
But
Broncos
we get the
game,
Broncos one, so
which will be huge.
yeah, monster.
Absolutely huge. So the Cowboys.
Actually, has anyone got 8 spare tickets for the Broncos game?
Good luck. I don't think anyone's getting
Dreaming.
spare tickets for that one. The Cowboys for the women's, Francesca Goldthorpe at fullback, China
Yeah.
Palata on the wing.
International friend. Yep.
Yeah, China Palata on the wing, who is a State of Origin winger. Yasmin Peters, centre. Mia Middleton, centre. Autumn Rain Stevens Daly.
Jesus.
Good name.
It's a name, but yeah, I think she'll go all right. Tallulah Tillett.
Autumn rain.
Autumn Rain with a hyphen.
Do you think the weather was off when she was born in August?
Ooh, do you reckon she was born in August?
Oh, I don't know. When's
Well, that's not autumn anyway.
When's
so.
autumn?
Oi,
That's, yeah,
oi.
autumn's April.
However,
Crystal.
her date of birth, 6th of August 1996.
Yeah, well, there you
Somebody
go.
knew something
Yeah.
in Rotorua. She's Kiwi. Tallulah Tillett at
Yeah,
5'8".
that's New Zealand's autumn
Yeah,
in August.
it's not. Kira
Could be.
Dibb in halfback. She's State of Origin, New South Wales State
She
of Origin.
is.
I watched the State of Origin. It was pretty good.
It was very good.
Yeah.
Talisha Harden, Emma Mansman,
Gun hooker.
Yep.
very gun hooker. Tiana Raffstrand Smith, Shania Power, who is appropriately named in that second half. She can bust a line. Bree Chester and Mackenzie Wheel at lock. Off the interchange is Crystal Blackwell, Sarika Muka, Shelley Long, and S.A. Banu, who I believe Sarika Muka and S.A. Banu
I
or it
think
might be
they're
one of
the
the others. They're
Fijians, aren't they?
Fijians or PNG. Might be
Yeah,
the,
right.
The
I'm
Orchids.
Not 100% sure.
I think it's the Orchids, and they're a combo in that, and they are devastating. So it'll be good.
Good lineup.
I'm looking forward to this.
Get on the NRLW into the men's.
Yeah.
Double.
Double. Ooh,
On Sportsbet.
That's something.
100%. Get on that one. That's at 12.50, and let's go. All right. Postman.
The Postman.
Because we
this is
shuffled it
late.
around, the Postman's later in the show. And in response to last week's show with Billy, James, this comes straight after State of Origin, actually. James Milo Milner said the stupidest thing about watching Origin in Adelaide is when the betting ads are on.
Oh, yeah.
They don't get that in Adelaide, so they get they get a message on their screen that says, I can't read it. The material currently being broadcast during this NRL coverage is not permitted to be shown in this state or territory. So they don't get it.
I think we just found out why Pistol doesn't live in South Australia.
Yeah, that'll be part of it. It won't be long. There won't be gambling ads anywhere
Yeah.
on
Oh.
live, certainly on any broadcast. So
You reckon?
Do you
apparently you
think
can't
that
have it during live.
So much money in it.
Yeah.
Right?
Do you think... Oh, so was cigarettes as well.
I think there's a 3-year.
Yeah.
I think there's a 3-year phase out
Is it really?
of all gambling ads within 10 minutes of a show, or before 10 p.m. or something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
really.
wow.
Yeah,
Are they still going to
they're
have
gone.
like the little, Tim from bloody Ned's 365 and like all the little things they do?
No, I don't think they will.
Joel
Joel
Caine.
Caine doing a pre-show betting
Yeah.
thing. I doubt it.
Bloody
think it'd be
noodles. Right
Yeah,
up.
right.
Yeah, right. Okay.
You might do a little pre-show thing, but I'm
Yep.
pretty sure they can't advertise any kind. No advertising of betting.
What's your
Wow.
3 main money makers? Gambling, cigarettes, alcohol.
Yep.
The
Gone.
3 big bad addictions, but they're the main sponsors and
Yeah.
money makers.
However, you have a look
We've
at
already gone through the Winfield Cup, and cigarettes are no longer.
Yep. Well, supercars have gone.
Punting.
Have gotten rid of. There's no alcohol sponsorship.
Oh,
Really?
Really?
None of them.
Even the Kellys with Jack Daniels.
Yeah, that's long gone.
Yeah, right.
Wow.
I'm out of the game with
They
that.
had Jim Beam on the
Yeah,
Dick
yeah.
Johnson cars. Long
Yep.
gone. That's all Shell. It's all oil and energy drinks. That'll probably be the next thing that goes.
Yeah, Rockstar.
Is it like Monster and Red Bull?
Yeah, good point.
So
Oh,
there-
really?
I didn't realise
no,
that.
there's no alcohol sponsorship on supercars.
Wow.
There might be minor ones here and there, but you'd
That's a
never
bit
see
weird
any,
because it
never
is
see any
legal.
on broadcast. I think it's because it's you're drinking and driving. It's not a good combination.
Yeah, I guess that's a good point.
I
You know
guess.
what we'll be going to soon? You heard it here first, guys. Legal weed.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not far off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Integrity.
We've already got the mushies in Queensland.
Yeah. Well,
So-
you can get medicinal cannabis. Maybe not in Queensland, but certainly south. As in the oils.
Yeah, the oils and
Is it CBD
the
oil?
capsules. Yeah, CBD.
Do you think in 3 years, when the sports bets can't sponsor anything, that it'll be now legal weed?
100%.
More goes legal weed.
I don't know because
Yeah,
the
well-
US have gone gangbusters with it. I don't
Yeah.
know if it did the NRL, NFL broadcasts have.
Don't know.
Oh, it's still a weird one in America because I think federally it's still illegal, but we won't get into that politics. But
Oh yeah,
but-
because they're weird with federal and state.
it's going to happen soon in Australia. I can tell you that. And it's going
I'm
to be
sure it
big.
will.
So I reckon that's where the money's going to be coming from.
Yeah.
So
Integrity Farms.
what do you reckon the Cowboys? What do you reckon the Cowboys, instead of having, Bundy or something, you've got bloody high cloud medicinal weed?
Probably
Hmm.
medicinal.
I'd like to know what the sponsors could be. Like, when you think of it, Sportsbet and Tab, they'd be raking in a shitload.
Yep.
So would any alcohol
Well, I don't know.
known brand.
I don't know if I think it's just like gambling ads, but I don't know if you can still have sponsorship on
Jersey.
your jerseys.
You'd assume probably on the jersey.
What about Try July celebrations? Who's going to pony up $5,000 every celebration?
Don't know.
Mm.
Don't know.
It's a lot to throw back, but they'd get that back in a normal weekend.
I don't know.
Alternatively,
You lose some, you win more.
so medicinal cannabis brand.
Sammy Davis said, along with Scat Brothers, Life at the Outpost, and the Good, Bad, and the Ugly theme, this song always gets a few runs after a win at my place, and that song is Bon Jovi's Wanted, Dead or Alive.
Yeah, not a bad one.
A little bit of a banger.
Yeah.
Put them on playlist after every game and have a beer on the patio after watching the Cowboys. He also said,
usually when they win,
yeah,
it gets cranked to Life at the Outpost at my place.
no
and
doubt.
4 minutes, the neighbours hate me.
Just 4 minutes.
Just 4 minutes.
Yeah.
The song finishes, and then they're going to turn it back down again.
Sammy Davis also said, first perfect round of the year. Too bad 50 others did it too. Yes, that's right, Sammy. We'll get to the tipping comp very, very soon. Unfortunately, yeah, everybody tipped bloody well this week. Good on you. Now, our Origin Boys photo that we put up after the game, Isabel Lewis Anderson said they saddled up.
Sure did.
Damn straight they did.
That was a good photo, that.
And Hales said, super proud.
It is good to see the boys in blue too getting in.
I liked how
Yeah,
they had
100%.
them both on either side of the maroon in the middle, and you didn't have two blues standing together. They broke it up. Made a nice colour coordination.
Yeah, great
right.
photo.
Very good. And in response to On the Spot, which was recorded live
Sure
at the
was.
brewery,
Sure was.
one take, baby.
One take.
That's why there was a repeated line. That was Peter Osborne or Peter Oborne. Said, up the Cowboys, baby. Scott Grove said, Devo, I can't be there. Have fun. Had fun we did, Scotty. Had fun we did. And as we move into the tipping comp, the boys are already fighting over who tipped a perfect round.
This is bullshit.
I just checked. I didn't know what it was.
The tipping comp, the main tipping comp, Traxy's on the ranch is still leading that one on 115 points. He tipped a perfect round. Super Duper Dude is a new one, a new name at the top of the pile, unless it's someone who changed their name, but they tipped a perfect round and used a joker.
That's nice.
So they got 15 points this week.
That is really nice.
That puts them on 111 in second place, or equal, actually, in second place with Graham C. 89, who tipped a perfect round. Chatty Daddy 23 got 6 in fourth place. Twitty 70 got 6 in fifth place. In sixth, 7th, 8th, and 9th, all on 108 points apiece, is Fradog, Hessen Dearden, It's Guy Love, Hale 7, and Get Your Tips Out. And then equal 10th, I suppose, not including margin, is Send Me an Offer Pistol, Mr. T and Murdoch, Christina Dorr, and Swiss Cowboy. There's a few perfect rounds there. Christina Dorr tipped a perfect round and used a joker as well.
Christina Door or Christ in a Door?
Could be. It's DAW.
All right.
Yeah. Now to find us, there's a whole bunch of people who tipped perfect rounds. I mean, it was a slightly reduced round, but we'll let you have it. That's fine. I'm just teasing. Lukey, I felt some Haas, tipped a perfect round and used a joker. And as we go into the second page, Footy Tips always does this. It freaks out. It's actually better. Yep. Okay. And if we go into the second page, anytime now, come on, Footy Tips. Go into that second page.
It's getting there.
Oh, my God. All right.
ESPN.
Disney. In 77th spot, Rob on the ranch, 91 points, yet to use a joker.
Oh, that's impressive.
Yeah, I'm getting there. And then we look for Morgan TSV in 89th. Perfect round.
I'm happy with 89th. It's not a good season.
You're on 87 points.
89th on 87.
Yeah.
In 97th spot, Pistol Blazing 2 guys,
Oh, what a mess, Pete.
On
77.
Mate, you're just beating ESPN fan 0639095744.
Finn. I don't think that's actually Finn. I don't know what happened to Finn. Are you still there, Finn?
Finn might be down 106. He's 905.
Maybe. But yeah, over in the On the Ranch subscribers, the Patreon tipping comp, Trax is On the Ranch, of course, leading that one. However, Swiss Cowboy used a joker, tipped a perfect round.
Oh, my Lord.
Can everyone stop picking perfect rounds?
Equal first. 111 points a pop between Traxxas On the Ranch and Swiss Cowboy. We're going to have
That's
to...
a lot of postage.
Now, if we have to send a jersey to Switzerland...
No, you can come get it. Come back, Austin.
Come back.
Come back.
Yeah,
Take it to Magic Round.
we'll give it to your sister.
Yep.
The jersey, I mean.
Yeah, clarify. clarify.
Get Your Tips Out is in third. Village Missing an Idiot in fourth. Ma'am Cunster in fifth. Hessen Dearden, It's Guy Love in sixth. Valentine Fly Holmes in seventh. Going to Dubai is in 8th.
I wonder who that
I
could
wonder
be.
who that could
Because
be.
you're going to Dubai.
In 9th place on 98 points is Rion, and rounding out the top 10 in the Patreon tipping comp is Magic Mike on 95 points. And as we move into this week,
Shout out to the Patreons again for Saturday. Nice meeting a few of them there.
it was a good night.
That was really
That was a good night. We're going to do another one of them, 100%.
Definitely.
Yeah, let's do it soon.
Yeah. Same season, I reckon.
bunch. Good
later,
bunch.
later this season, as we go into the
Yeah.
semis.
Yeah.
Oh, that could get messy. And shout out to Billy and Russell, who backed up the next day and went golfing. And so did Morgan, but Morgan bailed early. So
Yeah, I left early, and I tell you what, seeing those boys with their lovely flowing locks come running down the second hole, I was like, I cannot believe these two have pulled up. I was
can
very
believe it.
impressed. And
I
tell
can
you what,
believe
they played good too.
I'll bet
They
they
are
did.
good lads. Shout out.
round 21 kicks off Thursday, the 20th, Wynn Stadium at 7:50. It's the Dragons taking on the Tigers. What a game.
Absolute beast of a game this will be.
Absolute beast. Somehow
Thursday
the
night
Dragons
footy.
are $1.64 and somehow the Tigers are $2.25 with their CEO,
Yeah.
Lee, dressing up like Willy Wonka and saying
Crazy, isn't it?
Pasco's got the full support of the board. So he's probably gone in the next week or two.
Oh, that happened in the AFL to Stewie Jew of a Gold Coast. He literally said he's about
not
to get a
going
contract extension.
He has got the full extent
Yep.
of support of the board.
Yep,
4 days later.
You're
Gone.
a liar.
Gone.
100% gone. So that's Dragons versus Tigers. I'm going to go first here. I'm tipping the Dragons by 4. In fact, it'll be 0-0 draw after 90 minutes.
Not a bad shout, that.
Yeah. What's the market on that? Look that up.
Yeah.
Morgs, what do you got?
The market should be how many people are going to watch, and it's going to be 0. I'm going to go Dragons by 9-point margin.
9.
No.
Yeah, I reckon. So Tigers, 9.
Right. Tigers by 9 or Dragons by 9?
Dragons by 9.
Taking
I'm just
Tigers,
thinking
gotcha.
Tigers, they're
Yep.
not going to do good.
Nah. Neither of them are going to do good. It's going to be a shit game.
Where is it?
Wynn
Wynn
Stadium.
I've tipped Tigers, but I think I'll change that. I thought it was at Leica. No, I'm in Tigers by 4.
Friday the 21st at 6 p.m. at Mount Smart. This one will be a half-decent game. Pistol won't know what shirt to wear. He probably just won't wear one at all. It's the Warriors up against the Raiders. Warriors $1.40. Raiders $3 here.
Yeah,
Probably because it's at Mount Smart.
tough game.
I'm going to kick it off. I'm going Warriors. Morgs?
Yeah, I'm going Warriors because it's at Mount Smart and Raiders are off a bye.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting theory.
Our teams often lose coming off a bye.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Is that right?
I think so.
Have you got the stats on that?
I don't, but I'll give them next week. But it's
Sure.
a thing.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a thing.
You won't.
You're off your head.
No, I'm serious. Teams coming off a bye tend to lose.
Pistol.
Eagles played the first 6 weeks teams off buys and lost every one of them.
That's the Eagles. I'm not saying it's every single time, but if you look at the percentages,
60% of the time it happens every time.
it's enough for me to say that the Wires are going to win.
Sexual
Sex Panther.
Up the Wires.
Smells like Bigfoot's. I've gone Wars purely on the fact they're on 26 and Raiders are on 28, and we need that 4th spot open.
Yes, I do agree. And did Sean Johnson come away all right? I thought I saw him. He was come off.
limping a bit.
Oh, did he come off a bit early?
He'll
yeah.
be right.
He'll be all right. Look it up for us, Morgs.
He
I
just
am
had a
doing
kid.
so.
Shout out SJ.
Yeah, yeah. And God, he's playing out of his skin lately.
Mm.
I'm glad we don't have to play them yet until
Yeah,
potentially in
Till
finals.
potentially, yeah.
It'd be good to see the Warriors playing finals again.
He has been named. Yes, he has been named.
Okay, he
In
might
seven.
be captain's
I
right.
do have a little $10 purchase on Cows Wars GF.
Oh, I'm sure you do.
I bet.
It was paying 170 to 1.
Hey, Friday night still at 8 p.m. Sunshine Coast Stadium. The Rabbits have taken a game up there for a Broncos away
A
game.
Broncos away game. You
At
know,
Sunny
they
Coast
haven't.
Stadium.
I think it said they don't go out of Queensland like only 3 times this whole year.
Yep.
Crazy.
But
Joke.
apparently Gabba and Sunshine Coast are away games.
Yeah. Yeah.
Horse
I
shit,
think the
Absolute
Gabba is-
horse shit.
It is so offensively ludicrous.
isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, at least Sunny Coast might get stuck on the highway behind a crash. But the Gabba, I mean,
Oh, there's multiple ways to get there, though. You take the back
And
roads.
Reece Walsh is also playing this game
Yeah,
off a
fuck.
3-game suspension.
that's
Like,
sketchy. That
Absolute
is so
bullshit.
sketchy.
I'm going Rabbits. I hope they flog them. And I think they might,
Go on, Bronx.
because I believe Latrell's back too.
Bronx at home. Bronx.
The Rabbits losing helps us, but I want to see a Broncos slide. Repeat last year, so I'm going Rabbits.
It helps us, but it also keeps Brisbane within range.
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
and I don't.
And
Honestly,
we've got Brisbane too, so we can take points off them.
correct. And I want. I need that slide.
Yeah, you want to see that slide.
Got to see that slide. Saturday 22nd, 3 p.m. C-Bus. It's Titans taking on the Roosters. Titans 220, Roosters $1.67. I'm going Titans here. Titans are bottom 6 side, bottom 5 side, bottom 6 side, and Sydney.
They've been unlucky 2 weeks in a row by
Yeah,
one.
yeah. So they'll come back. They'll fight well here for sure.
Co-Roosters by 1 point. What's that pain?
I'm with you. Mainly because it's at Seabus. I'm going Titans.
Tell you what, they only had it was 4 points against Raiders that they lost in Canberra.
Yep. And they had a disallowed try.
Yeah. 2 points against Dolphins
Yep.
at home, and then last week, and to take it to the Eels, they're there or thereabouts.
Oh, but that 2 points on Dolphins was sort of...
Yeah,
They've penalised, and rightfully so, penalty, but then the Eels did it against them literally on Sunday and nothing.
I'm going. Like I say, I'm going Titans.
Yeah, Titans for me.
Yeah, Titans too.
Oh, nice. 5:30 p.m. McDonald Jones Stadium. It's the Knights at $3.20 taking on the Storm at $1.35. I hate it, but I'm going the Storm. I'd love to see Newcastle win this.
Yeah, hoping Newcastle, but going Storm too.
Yeah, going the Knights, Cowboy climb, Storm slide.
The old 4% Knights.
Hook in, and then 7:35 p.m. at QCB Stadium. Cowboys are $1.42. The Eels are $2.85. Going the Cowboys.
Cowboys.
Yeah, cows.
Cows, yeah.
Cows.
We'll go the Cows.
Surprised he's going the cows, the way he chops and changes. Picking
It's a
them
good
each
point,
week.
actually.
Pig's ass.
We'll just see what he actually puts in on the weekend.
On the weekend,
Yeah.
It's already entered. Look, tip entered. Cowboys.
Yeah, there's an
Yeah,
edit
right.
button.
There's an edit button
Cut
there.
it out. Go on, audit me. It's fine. Sunday the 23rd. In fact, I've only not tipped the Cowboys maybe twice this year.
It's more than us.
That's a lot more than us,
Yeah.
and it's been more than twice.
It hasn't.
And I think last season was about 6.
Yeah.
Sunday the 20th. Yeah, probably.
Even when
last
we
year.
had Peyton here, you tipped against him.
Yeah. Oh, that's
That's
unbelievable.
unreal.
Yeah, that was.
Awkward.
And I didn't when I had Kyle Phelps sitting beside me. So.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I
he hasn't
should've.
been back since.
And I should have.
No coincidence.
What, Peyton? Jeez, he stared daggers, didn't he?
Yeah, Val was, I'll tell you, I got to give it to you. That took balls.
It was, yeah.
I wouldn't have done it.
Look, I couldn't have gotten further away from him in that room. So
Why didn't you just say Cowboys, but then
Yeah,
tip
just
the
click.
other team the week?
because
Honest Rob, I call him.
honest
Honest
Rob,
Rob. Yeah.
Old
I've
honest
got
Rob.
something to stand up for.
Honest Rob, an innocent pistol.
Yeah.
Ease up. Come on. Now you're pushing the envelope there. Sunday the 23rd at 2 p.m. at Bluebet Stadium. And the Panthers are $1.01. The Bulldogs are $15. I'm going the Panthers because I think Cleary's back too.
Look, I'm going to tune in just to see if the dogs get pumped. I will go Panthers.
If you tune in and the Dogs actually win,
I'll quit.
it's good for Cowboys. It helps the
It
Cowboys.
actually
line.
is good for
That's
the
true.
Cows.
Very good for the
It's
Cowboys.
good for
That
the
is true, but
Cows.
still can't happen.
Can't happen.
Yeah, I got
Ooh.
6 out of 7 on the line bet on the weekend.
Yep.
I had Dogs over Bronx.
Oh.
And they were doing good. They had a 7.5 start too. And they shut the bet on me.
Did they ever?
There's 1700 you didn't need. Oh, well.
Didn't end up being
never.
40 to 16 or something.
44-24.
That's massive scores this
Yeah.
year. Yeah, crazy.
Oh, I've gone Penrith.
Very good. 4:05 at PointsBet Stadium on Sunday. The Sharks are $1.35. The Manly Sea Eagles are $3.20. I don't want to, but I'd love to see Manly win this. But I'm going the Sharks. Manly are 11th, so the Sharks can win.
Yeah, flat track bullies.
That's right.
Yeah, Sharks, me too.
I'm going Manly Cowboys climb. I think the Sharks are...
Oh, they're busted.
I think they're a bit high on their own supply, to be honest. Yeah, it is against the bottom 8 side, but it really will help Cowboys if Sharks lose.
Oh, 100%. Very much so. In fact, directly, it will help us. And if they lose by a lot, that would be handy. I'm activating my first Joker this
You
round.
would.
I've gone Joker too.
Oh, look at
Oh,
that.
little Joker boy.
Jokes.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good this week.
Yeah.
So I'll probably get one.
Oh,
Ladies and
it'll be a
gentlemen.
round of upsets.
Yeah, it will be.
Yeah.
It definitely will
Absolutely.
You now have to talk as Heath Ledger Joker for the rest of the night, and you have to talk as Mark Hamill animated Joker.
Oh, gee, no, I can't do it.
I can do a Bane the Batman, but I can't remember how a Joker talks.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight we are your
Entertainment.
No, that's more Bane.
Now, where's Harvey? Anyone seen Harvey? You seen Harvey? Ah, god dang.
I said, God dang.
The tab app had stuffed it. This is Pistols Multi, all brought to you by Fusion Networks for all your internet and data, providing glitches with switches needs. If you need any IT software, firmware updates, if you're having trouble even turning it on, give Morgs a buzz.
Software, firmware,
At-
middleware, sideware.
Do you know
Morgan
what I...
Evans at fusionnetworks.com.au.
Do you know what I realised this week? I had no idea. Do you know why firmware is called firmware? Because it's between hardware and software. I had no idea. Blew my mind when I read that.
Really? Well, this week we are going a treat, Morgs. We're going for an 8-leg same game. Not a same game, sorry. We're just going an 8-leg multi. Now, it crashed on me just before, but I've got this.
That's not a good sign.
So, leg 1. I call this the Wingdings Wingers Snack Pack Wing Box. Okay?
Yep.
So,
Finger licking.
Finger-licking
winging,
good.
dinging good.
so when you've had a few at Molly's on Friday or Saturday and you need a bit of the taste of the kernel, just get the wing pack this week.
Yep.
Leg 1, Dragons on Tigers. We're going Ravalava to score anytime. Winger. Warriors Raiders. DWZ Dallinwood Tenny. Anytime. Another winger. Bunnies Bronx. Alex Johnson. AJ. Scores every week.
That's a solid bet.
Another winger. Titans Roosters. We're going back to our good friend Carney P. Khan Pereira. Scored 2 against the Eels. He'll get across again. Night Storm. We're going Dom Young against the Storm. Good solid pommy winger there. Cows Eels. Valame.
Going Valamay, okay.
Going Valame instead of Talangi. If you wanted to, do a 2-leg same game multi on that and put Mars and Val in if you want to.
That's fair.
Panthers and the Dogs. They went down Taruva's wing a lot against the Dolphins. So I'm going Taruva again. If you don't like it, go Toto. But I'm going Taruva anytime. And then rounding out Sharks Manly, we're going Jason Saab, the big 10-foot tall winging flying beast.
There's some good picks in there.
So, on tab, guess how much that was paying before?
I reckon you'd be looking at about 85 to 1, I reckon.
192 to 1.
Oh, that's good odds.
20 on that. Quick maths off the top of the dome is about 3-8. So, line up now. 8 games, 8 wingers, the winger snack pack. Get the 8 for 8 deal at Colonel. Load up. Kill your hangover needs on a Sunday. All brought to you by Fusion Networks.
I'm looking forward to the weekend and watching that one come in.
Yeah, all wingers.
Yeah. I think it'll be good.
I reckon this is the week.
You feeling good about it?
This is the good one. Yeah.
Yeah.
8 different games, 8 different wingers. Has to. It's a
it's
sure
got-
thing.
it's got a nice
It's an
run.
omen.
Are they all the 2s?
No, it's a mixture.
Bit of a
Because
split.
sometimes you need a 5-pack winger box and you need a 2-pack wing snack box.
Yeah, well, fair enough. Can't say no to that. Look at you pressing buttons.
Yeah, Taking
Look,
care of
it's
business.
like a novelty. Ooh, I get to press things. Very good.
Beep.
Playlist. Pistol.
Yeah, I'm going one that has been in my head, and I've been playing it a fair bit this last week. The band's called In Paradise, and the song is Moments We Live For.
All right. Never heard of it.
'Cause these are the moments we live for.
Yep. Is that exactly how it goes?
Just can you give us another couple bars of that?
While you search for a song.
No.
All right, I'll jump in. I'm going another live song from the Throwing Copper album. This one is called White, Discussion. It's a very laid back song. It's not one of their hits.
Hasn't that already been put in this?
Not White Discussion.
Okay, right.
No. I think I did actually Throwing Copper.
Yeah.
Either earlier this year or last year. That might have been live.
Good band.
Great band.
Mm-hmm. That'd be good to see live.
Yeah.
Live.
Live. Whilst it's raining and lightning crashes place.
Great song.
Yeah.
I'm going a song by the Eels called Novocaine for the Soul.
Ah, yeah.
Remember this song?
By the
Good
Eels.
song. Yeah, good song. So yeah, by the Eels. And it's not the Eels, it's just Eels.
Yes.
So by Eels. It's not like Ukraine or the Ukraine, it's just Ukraine.
Okay.
Novocaine for the Soul.
The
Very good.
Facebook. You keep snubbing that freaking chair.
The training camp starts Friday, Pete. Tell me about it. We're starting Friday.
You should up your weight limit on your chairs, Pistol.
Yeah, get some.
Get in there with some reinforcement.
Nah, that's the
get
dodgy
some.
one.
Can we get some rebar in
Oh,
this
so
office?
now he admits that's the dodgy one.
Yeah,
and
why are you
lets off
giving
the
me the dodgy one of all
Because
people?
I don't know which one is the dodgy one, but when it snaps like that, it's the dodgy one.
I'll tell you what, I'll find it.
Jeez, you're starting. Look, you're shedding kilos. I barely recognise you these days, anyway. So what are you worried about?
Shout out to him for being actually Buttons. Failed to mention
Yeah.
that tonight. Old Buttons Morgan.
Oh, buttons.
Comes to a meet and greet, Cowboys
meet and greet.
Everyone's wearing polos or colours or jerseys. Rocks up in a green button-up shirt.
In my defence, I had somewhere to be after. I had a little drop in at another
you didn't
function.
go
Were you
anywhere
driving?
after.
Which
you
we
just walked to your
didn't do.
car and you just drove home.
We didn't do. It was on the table, and when I put the question to the boss, who was, no, let's just go home.
The boss was a little dusty from the Christmas in July party the night before.
Yes, yeah, actually, that is true. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit out of control. That
You could have
one.
just kept the different shirt in the car.
Yeah, you
I
could have
should
just...
have.
You wear buttons to a meet and greet.
Well, the other thing, yeah, you do. I dressed up. It was a formal occasion, meeting the fans. I wanted to dress up and look nice for
This is
them.
true. This is true.
But
You look like a fish out of water.
yeah, look, in
Do
hindsight,
you get out of the pool when
in
you play Marco Polo?
I'm a one out on the pool. I don't like putting my head underwater. In hindsight, may have done a mischief.
Oh, you definitely done a
Yeah.
mischief, Buttons.
100%.
In fact, that's going to be your new name. I'm going to call you from now on.
For the next meetup,
Buttons Holmes Evans.
I'm going hat, jersey, shirt. I'm going the pants, and I'll go the socks.
That's Morgan Holmes Effens. You can find him at Buttons on Facebook, Instagram, all of the above. That guy you can find at On The Spot Facebook page.
Yeah, and also next meet and greet we do, I bet you Morgan rocks up in buttons and slacks.
No,
All right.
I'm a full kit.
I'm an XR Bob on Twitter, and you can find us all at On The Ranch NQ on Instagram.
We should get on the ranch Tamo Shanta hats.
Good night.
Yes.
Go the Cowboys.
Signing out.
Yeah, stuff the Eels.